Well, here I am, Mum, in the middle of the jungle, having a bit of sit down. If you ever thought I was a little bit crazy, then you were probably right. Anyway, beautiful. Let's have a little lie down. Oh! Oh! Oh!
In a strange turn of events, I appear to have woken up in the jungles of Khao Yai. Extended the trip by a day. We drove for about 10 hours yesterday. Feeling a bit tired, so we pulled into Pak Chong. Well, actually, we went to Chok Chai Farm first and had a delightful burger. Then pulled in Pak Chong. We're going to do a jungle hike today in Khao Yai and then head home. Join us.
Good morning. We're here today in Khao Yai National Park. We're going to do a bit of a hike today, a bit of a jungle hike, and we've just stopped here for a coffee. There's a few monkeys about, but it opens up into rather a nice view, really. Look. So 5 minutes here for a coffee, and then we'll press on. Look. We'll press on. There's a ranger chasing off the monkeys. Look. Little stopping point here on the way up called Khao Yai Coffee, but they've got a lovely little balcony here. They do have monkeys everywhere there. But hey, you know what? When you're in a jungle paradise, one has to put up with certain things like that. He's just gone down over there. I have nothing to steal though, so we'll be okay.
All the years I've been coming here, I've seen dhole before. Never seen this, never seen them either.
If you caught that, there was a big monitor lizard there as well.
Oh look, there's a pair. There's a pair of dhole, look.
Spooked, but they are going to try and get that carcass up the hill. So lucky to witness this extremely rare sight. Yeah, I can't tell you how rare this is. People come here for years and years and years and never see something like this. Never mind a fresh kill, saying this is where all the deer hang out now. Clearly that's why the deer's been attacked down here.
Hello chaps, you clearly haven't seen the dholes over there, because they'll rip you apart. Oh, you've got a wound there already on your neck, haven't you, mate? It's not a very nice one, is it? Anyway, enjoy your food. Ah, this is where the rest of the family are chilling in the shade. Look, totally in the shade. Beautiful. And that red dot on his front there a minute ago was musk, so it's musk season. Hey, this is the start of the trek. Should take a couple of hours. We've already seen quite a lot of wildlife, and we're going to try and avoid that really large pack of dhole that is clearly in the area. Aside from that, we'll try not to get charged by any elephants, and this is where the park rangers used to live. It's where their living quarters, and they store their washing and stuff down here. Now, it's in this spot just down here where a ranger was attacked and dragged off by a tiger. And actually the video that I've just put a link for, in that Karl interviews the guy that actually got dragged off by a tiger. He survived, but he's certainly got some wounds and stuff to show for it. But yeah, right here, dragged off by a tiger. This was about 30 years ago now. I'm here again today with Karl from Karl's Thailand. He actually He actually worked as a guide, as a foreign tour guide in this park of Khao Yai over 30 years ago. And I'm going to put a link into a video right now just above, because as I was saying a moment ago, this is where the rangers lived and there was a hut right here. I'm going to let Karl take over now. I'm just going to say, so Karl, you interviewed a guy right here. I mean, what happened to that guy right here?
Well, yeah, it was one of the rangers, and they used to use water from the river, which is behind us, to clean their clothes, and he just had a bowl full of water and he was washing his clothes, and a tiger jumped out of the bushes there, and he tried to run, but the tiger jumped up and knocked his shoulder.
Ooh.
Then he got up again, and the tiger jumped onto the balcony of his hut, leapt at him, and he put his hand up in defence, and he got his hand, and he was wrestling with the tiger for 20 minutes.
Whoa.
But luckily the tiger couldn't get very good grip on the wooden boards of the hut, so his claws kept doing. But it's an incredible story, and I've got the full interview on the video that Jim's going to link to.
I'm going to put a link right up there. How long ago was that roughly, Karl?
That was, I think it was 98 or 97. I think it was January 98. Yeah.
Wow, thanks very much for that, Karl. Thank you.
Go somewhere where it says entry. Come on.
It's no fun if it doesn't say no entry. This is an alternative way into trail number 5. Trail 5. Let's go. 20 metres into the trail, into the jungle, and that's fresh, pretty fresh elephant dung, and you can see they've been through this way as well. The trees are all crashed down through there, so the elephants have been through here. I'm not sure how many, but if you look at this, it's still really soft. I'd say a couple of days maximum. There's no way that's been there for more than a couple of days. I've been right through this area, look, and can you see all these trees that have been broken down everywhere? Look. Yeah, all this stuff has been broken down by elephants. It's pretty recently, really. It looks like this wasn't 1 or 2. It looks like this was a herd. Look, there's 2, 3, 4 more places there where they've crapped. Well, the elephants have definitely been through this bit. Look, they've right through here. Look. Oh, that looks sharp. Sharp. Yeah, they've been right through here. Look. Jesus. And we're still on the trail. Look, this is where the elephants have crashed through. It's their latest trail. Hopefully we don't come across them grazing or something, because then we're going to see who the quickest runner is amongst the 3 of us. We're getting ever nearer to that family of gibbons that are calling to each other rather noisily. Woo woo! Woo!
Deep from.
God, I thought it was Dr. Dolittle. They're making me look like a right dick, aren't they? It's a big landmark in Khao Yai. This is the giant fig tree, look. It just goes up and up and up into the sky, look. You don't see many taller trees than that in Thailand, you really won't. You know, this is just the roots, look. Look at that. It's like a wall. Each root is like a wall, look. Absolutely massive. Anyway, this is a natural resting point when you're doing the shorter walk. And then whenever you think the trail's gone, it's usually elephant damage. That's what it is back there. But right, let's go up. There's about 15 minutes, that bit, no problems. Proper jungle, but the elephants have been this way, so they can travel a lot further than the likes of me. Couldn't say too much back then, but we're actually on a trail to find that man, the ranger who got dragged off by a tiger and who wrestled it and fought it off with his bare hands. So we're going to take a secret unmarked route in a little while that my good friend has marked on his GPS. It's not a trail that's officially marked, but it will go to the place where he saw a tiger, and it will go to the hut where the guy lives that fought the tiger. Spiky. It's about 15-20 minutes in terms of going up. 20 minutes further, still in the jungle. Not far to go now. We're lucky this is the end of dry season, because when it's rainy season this is pretty horrific with leeches and biting insects, ticks and other crawlies. There you go, there's the sign the elephants have been through this way. They love these jungle trails. So we've just come to a point in the track where the elephant damage is so bad we can't get through without a machete, so we're going to have to go up and round. This often happens and the elephants get a bit destructive. Look, they knock down the trees and everything and you can't even see your way through, but we'll get round. Yeah, this place, I just got told this place is really slippy in the wet season, so I thought I'd take advantage of the dry season and run down. Why not? It's been about 30 minutes since I last filmed, but we're on the trail. I can't say exactly where, but we're on the trail somewhere in Khao Yai. Some old bear scratches there. And Karl was just saying it's on this route they used to see tiger pug marks, and often used to see tiger urine and scratches on the trees as well. Obstacles in the way of trees just falling down. I think it's okay, mate. But it's all right.
Any idea why elephants push trees down?
That might be natural. I think that looks a bit much even for elephants to be doing that.
We're about four to 5 k's in, I think, now through the forest. And honestly, with the temperature the way it is at the moment, it's like a decent walk through a forest in the UK almost. Well, not quite. A crossing point there with the river, but apparently this is where the trail splits into the trail where only rangers use. So we're on the trail. We're going to try and find the guy who got mauled by a tiger, the guy who fought off a tiger. We're going to go and try and find him and talk to him. Watch this space. Look at that.
No, we're going to try.
Look at that. So there's no real track now. We're basically following. We're just following a GPS track that somebody's marked on their GPS from a few years back.
Diverted down this trail through the grass. You can follow its footprints. It come down here, and this bank that's below me here, it was wet. It's scrambled up. You see huge claw marks where the tiger had pulled itself up this bank.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not long ago that tigers were very much roaming in this area. Very much. No tiger marks today. Well, a couple of decades late, fortunately. Well, instead of going across the log, I decided to go off-road there, cool myself down a bit. That was lovely cool water. I'd love to lie in there right now, but they seem to be leaving me, so I think I better get moving.
They're supposed to have them little fish that can find their way up, then they follow you.
Up my jap, yeah, it'll be all right. Never mind.
From the leeches any minute now.
Well, here I am, Mum, in the middle of the jungle, having a bit of sit down. If you ever thought I was a little bit crazy, then you were probably right. Anyway, beautiful. Let's have a little lie down. Oh! Yes, I feel good. I knew that I would now. Jesus Christ. Five-tailed pheasant nearly shit the life out of me there, mate. I thought I was going to get jumped by a jungle cat, Karl. Anyway, out into grassland, look. I nearly got attacked by a really wild pheasant.
It was vicious.
Vicious pheasant.
You handled that really well.
Thanks, mate. This grassland in the wet season gets really long. Probably up to my head. Anyway, we're in the middle of Khao Yai now. On foot. Yeah, we've just been up and over there, out onto the grassland. I think there's a salt lick just over there, which is a mineral deposit area where the elephants and such like will go and lick the earth to get the nutrients they need. Anyway, there's the observation tower here. Look, we've got an Asian elephant there, and we've got the gaur, samba deer, porcupine, dhole and wild boar. Yeah, anyone who's been here before know that there's a very quick way of getting here to Nong Pak Chi and the Nong Pak Chi nature trail, but we came a slightly different way. Wasn't too difficult. We done, I think it was 6.5 kilometres from the park headquarters to here, which will give you some idea of how off-road we went. Just trying to work out what those animals are on the far bank, whether they're otters or... I'm not sure, I'll find out in a minute, but there's a big family of something that looks like otters over the side of the water there on the red patch of dirt. Is a family of about 5 or 6 otters that keep sort of coming in and out the water. First time I've seen them, and then there's a salt lick over there as well. What a fantastic day. We were supposed to be home already, but we drove yesterday. We drove from Bung Kan all the way to pretty much the Chok Chai steakhouse. We were sitting there having a burger, and we thought, you know what, they had to drop me off at Bangkok, and Karl was going on to drop his mate off in Pattaya, so we thought we'd have a look at Khao Yai today. We've done a decent trek through the forest today, walking the park really compared to the last week or so, but honestly, just in one morning, I mean, obviously we're in the jungle here. Haven't seen any wild elephants today. I've seen plenty here before, or porcupines, but have seen the dhole, D-H-O-L-E, also known as the Asiatic wild dog, also known as the red wolf or mountain wolf. A pack of them had obviously killed a deer through the night, and 2 of them were still there. Well, there were more when we first turned up. We filmed 2 of them eating the kill, trying to drag it up the bank. We've seen samba deer. I've heard hornbills, gibbons, what else? Oh, and a family of otters over there, which are pretty rare too. So all in all, we've done pretty well, I would suggest, today. No elephants yet. In fact, there's an elephant. No elephants yet, but we live in hope. Beautiful this. Now, if I don't get a chance to talk to you again, thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, then consider watching another one, or going back and watching an older one. If you want to subscribe. If you think it was rubbish, don't watch anymore. Until the next time, peace. Peace. I wish you peace. Yeah, I wish you, every single one of you beautiful people, peace, love, a beautiful day. And remember, every single one of you is an individual. Doesn't matter who you are, you're all special. Every single one of you. Peace. If anybody was wondering at all, while I switched from doing Bangkok content to getting out and adventuring again, or instead of a bit of both, I was gaining a little bit of momentum in Bangkok, thanks to a couple of people, but a bit of bad luck. First off, I prayed at the Emerald Buddha, and then I lost the laptop. 3 days later, actually, I lost a memory card with 11 or 12 videos on it, pretty good videos I think of Bangkok, and I just thought, you know what, it's probably just not meant to be. So then I went to the doctor, told me high blood pressure, basically you're unfit and lazy. So I just thought it was about time that I get back to what I love doing best, and that is adventuring, getting out there and walking and showing you a bit of this beautiful country. Now, if any of you do want to see a bit more of Bangkok, comment below, just write Bangkok below, and I'll do some more Bangkok content very soon. Hope to see you again. Cheers, peace. Just on the way back now on the proper trail. It's about 1 kilometre or so to the main road. Another couple of kilometres from there. We'll probably try and hitchhike from the main road. Let's see what happens. And here we go. We've hiked down. We've managed to, the first pickup that passed, picked us up. This is Thailand. People will give you a lift because they're lovely. Well, we're driving up for a viewpoint. Look, and I remember coming up here last time with my mate Gary in the torrential rain, but you can see the switchbacks like Switzerland, look, the way it switches back and everything. And this is to control the gush of water when it comes in rainy season. Look, it's going to come straight down from the hill and over the back. Going to go up to the viewpoint. It's the way up, look. It's the way we've come. Road up to the radar station was built in 1960, and the actual radar station was built in 1964 using equipment donated by the American Army. Since then, the station has expanded, is now a vital part of Thailand's aerial defence. They have these tall aerials that can pick up signals from a very, very far away.
And then there's a final bit. You can walk up here, grab yourself a coffee. But, now, sit back and appreciate the beautiful view. We're at 4,240 foot at this Royal Thai Air Force radar station. Royal Thai Air Force, look. And that's their radar station.
Here we are at Khao Yai waterfall. For me, this is deja vu. I used to work for an outward bounds company occasionally here, and we used to take groups of kids up and down here. So some days I'd be down and up 4 times, something like that. And this is actually the waterfall where they filmed part of the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio. We used to tell kids that many years ago, and they were pretty impressed. These days, you'll be lucky if even the teachers have heard of that film. But anyway, that's a waterfall. You've got to be careful down there with swimming. But the other two, they've walked down there. I've been down there and up maybe 60, 70, 80 times. Don't really fancy it. Instead, I'm just going to focus on these butterflies. Anyway, that's been Khao Yai National Park. I've been JB Wanders. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Peace. What you get when you go off trekking for 8 days, look. Brown legs and white feet. Look at that.